receiving teachers. Our hints and tips for lesson number 102 is on algebraic operations. Now we are going to substitute pronumerals for numbers using the algebraic operations. Now this is a hot cross 16, meaning two lines. So firstly, we are going to find the value of x in the horizontal line. Now remember, the total is 16. So 4 plus 5 plus x is equal to 16. To find the value, 4 plus 5 plus x is equal to 16. The equation, we collect the like terms. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus x is equal to 16. We then remove 9, subtracting 9 on both sides. 9 minus 9 plus x is equal to 16 minus 9. And x, cross off the 9s, 16 take away 9, which is x is equal to 7. So the value of x in the horizontal line is 7. Now, let's find the value of y in the vertical line. 2 plus 5 plus y. Remember, the total is 16. So 2 plus 5 plus y is equal to 16. 7 plus y is equal to 16. Again, we subtract 7 on both sides. 7 minus 7 plus y is equal to 16 minus 7. Y is equal to 9. So the value of y in the vertical line is equal to 9. Let's confirm and check if our answers are correct. All right, remember the value of x is 7 and the value of y is 9. So let's add the horizontal line. 4 plus 5 plus 7 is equal to 16. And the vertical line, 2 plus 5 plus 9 is equal to 16. With that, we've substituted pronumerals for numbers using algebraic operations. With that, let's move on to our lesson for today. Hello 7Es, receiving students and teachers. Thank you. You may take your seats. All right, receiving students and 7Es, in our previous lesson, I told you to complete one of the activities for your homework. Anyway, we'll go through that activity together. Now, I have it up here on the board, receiving students and 7Es, which I want us to go through it together, okay? All right, remember, what do we call this? What do we call this, receiving students? A tower, okay, a tower total, all right? All right, remember, we are working from the top to the bottom. Now, the total has already been given, which is 31. All right, so we are going to complete this to the second tire, or the second line. These two boxes here. So first, what will I write here in the first one? First box, receiving students? 9, all right. Why 9? Okay, 7 plus 2 is 9. So you write 9, okay? Now what will I write in the second box? 2 plus n, all right? 2 plus n, okay, receiving students? So, 9, 2 plus n, and the total is 31. So, in order to find the value of n, I will have to write an expression here. In order to find the value of n, or the pronumeral, in other words, this letter you say pronumeral. Okay, this pronumeral is a letter that stands for a number. So I'm going to add the second tier. I'll form an equation out of the second tier. So 9 plus 2 plus n is equal to 31. Now the next step, as you can see, what did we do? All right, we added the two numbers, two whole numbers, 9 and 2. So 9 plus 2 is 11 plus n. Don't forget, you still have your n here. 11 plus n is equal to 31. That's your total. Now I know some of us, instead of going straight to, the next step, some of us, we go straight to subtracting 31 minus 11, which is equal to 20. And we forget all about the, what? The letter n, all right? You understand what I'm saying? You see, some of us, from this step here, we go straight to subtracting 31, take away 11, which is equal to 20. But we should follow the right step. From here, you go down to this step here, okay? Receiving students in 70s, where you have the n. You still show the n, all right? The n must be there. So 11 minus 11 plus n is equal to 31 minus 11. You know why we are subtracting 11? Because we want to get rid of the 11, all right? Get rid of the 11 and leave the n on its own, so we can find the value of n. Is that clear? Receiving students and 70s. So some of you did this, went ahead and did this, but you have to follow the correct order, all right? From here, you go straight down here. 11 minus 11 plus n, which is equal to 31 minus 11. And then you can, after that, see, now you can cross off your, here, 11 minus 11, which is n, is equal to 31 minus 11 is 20. So the value of n is 20, all right? So this is the correct step, all right? When you want to find the value of a pronumeral, you must follow the correct steps, all right? Don't just go ahead, shortcut, or go ahead and leave out the n. You have to make sure that the n is there so you find the value of it. Okay, 70s and receiving students, is that clear? So now you can also cross-check and find out if this is correct when you are adding your tower total. All right, 70s and receiving students, in today's lesson, our topic is on algebraic operations. Algebraic operations, lesson number 102. Okay, receiving students, receiving teachers. Now in this lesson, we are going to be finding the values of pronumerals or letters. Okay. Similar to this, we're going to be doing some similar to this, all right? Finding the values of these letters, or we can say pronumerals. All right, we're going to look at one example first. Okay? Now here, this is called a hot cross, all right? There are two lines, all right? This horizontal line. Sorry, which way is the horizontal line? across or down? Okay, horizontal, across, and the vertical line, all right? So the total is out of 15. 15 is the total, or line total, or hot cross 15, okay? So when I add the horizontal line together, when I add the horizontal line, my total is 15. I get a total of 15. When I add the vertical line, my total is 15. So let's see. 2, 5, and 8. 2 plus 5 plus 8 is equal to 15. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, 2 plus 5 plus 8 is equal to 15. Vertical, down. 3 plus 5 plus 7, is it equal to 15? Yes. Okay, good. So all the lines are equal. Horizontal is equal. The vertical line is also equal. Okay. Let's look at the next learning activity. This time, I have a letter, a pronumeral X. All right, the pronumeral X here in the two lines. Horizontal line and vertical line. 2 plus, horizontal line is 2 plus X plus 8. And what is the vertical line? 3 plus X plus 7. All right, we can look up here. Horizontal line, 2 plus X plus 8. The vertical line, 3 plus X plus 7. Now remember, what is the total? 15. All right, the total is 15. So now we are going to find the value of X. All right, we'll find the value of X. So just the same as this, we are going to write an equation. Okay? Write an equation. We start off with the horizontal line. Okay, receiving students? 2 plus X plus 8 equals 15. Very good. Okay, now we have an equation here. Now what are we going to do the next step? We collect the like terms. The like terms, same terms or numbers here. What are we going to do? Add what? 2 and 8. Add 2 and 8. So 2 plus 8 is 10 plus X equals 15. Now, the opposite of plus is subtract or minus. Or in other words, we are going to get rid of the plus or? No. 10. To leave X on its own, okay? To find the value of X. So we're going to get rid of 10. So how do we get rid of 10? All right, we subtract 10. 10 take away 10 on this side. And we also subtract 10 on the other side. So on both sides. So 10 minus 10 plus X is equal to 15 minus 10. All right? So now we can cross-check, or we can cross off. So we have X on its own, and 15 minus 10 is 5. So you see, we've already found the value of X here, which is 5, horizontal line. Okay, same with the vertical line. Okay, we do the same. 3 plus X plus 7. Okay. So 3 plus X plus 7 is equal to 15. Okay, remember now we are going vertical. So what do we do next? Receiving students? 3 plus 7, you collect the like terms, so you add 7 and 3, which is 10 plus x is equal to 15. All right? We have to get rid of 10 on this side. So if you get rid of 10, if you subtract 10 here, you must also subtract 10 on the other side. Okay, not only on one side, it has to be on both sides. So 10 minus 10 plus x is equal to 15 minus 10. So x is equal to 5. See? All right. So then you can cross-check. 2 plus 5 plus 8 is equal to 15. 3 plus 5 plus 7 is equal to 15. Okay, receiving students, and 7 is exercise 1A and 1B, okay, receiving students. And 7 is in your workbook, exercise 1A and B. I'll also put it up here. All right. You are going to find the value of each of these letters or pronumerals. Pronumerals. Remember, in a hot cross, the horizontal and vertical lines are always equal. Now the line total is 15. So you are going to find the value of each of the pronumerals. You have A and B. So you are going to do something like this, okay? Like what we did here. Okay, I'd like you to work with your friends, please. Work with your friends. If you need help, raise your hands. Okay, for B, your line total is 20. Right? Good. Very good. Okay, follow this layout, okay, receiving students. 7 is, make sure your layout is neatly and in order for you to find the value of your pronumerals or your letters, A and B. If you have any questions, please raise your hands. Receiving students, if you have any questions, ask your teacher to help you. Horizontal. Make sure you label your layout. So horizontal, and this is vertical. For number 2, sorry, 1B, you have 2 letters, C and D. And your total is 20. Please, if your friend needs help, please assist your friend, help your friend. So firstly, you work on the horizontal line first, okay? And then once you get the value of the pronumeral for the horizontal line, you go on to the next, you work on the next line, the vertical line. Very good.
It's a horse.
That's it.
Horizontal, vertical, and normal.
Okay. Yes, you are correct. Your answer is correct. But you didn't show your subject. It's okay. But you must show that. Show where you remove the 11. It's like 8 plus 11 minus 11. But it's still okay, I think. Wait, I give it to Tammy first. Check. It's still okay, but you still have to, show this. B.
Where you found it? It's 9, not 8.
D7. Very good. Okay, wait. Okay, you put X here. Is it X or A? You want to find the value of A, yeah. You look in, you put X here. So it should be A, okay. And the next one B, yeah. Okay.
6 plus 5, 11 plus A is equal to 15, 11. Okay, so 3 plus 6 plus B, 8, 9 plus B is equal to B. Yes. What's this for?
Yeah.
15 minus 9 isn't 4.
Okay, very good. Some of you have got it.
Okay, 9 plus 11, yes. B is equal to 6, very good. 7, 13. That's it. Oh. Yes. Yes. Yep.
Fish.
Yes.
Fish.
Yes.
Fish.
Yeah.
Fish.
Okay, good.
Siapa yang mikir dia?
Good. Untitled Chapter. It's your second. Very good.
What? How? You still want to know when you end
Yeah, you do.
right, receiving students, just go through your exercises with your teachers, the rest of the other exercises. If you haven't completed them, you can complete the other exercises with your receiving teachers. All right, number 1A, the horizontal line. You have to find the value of the horizontal line, sorry, the value of A, pronumeral A, in the horizontal line, and the value of pronumeral B in the vertical line. So, we just go through it together. Firstly, we write an equation, right? Write an equation for this here. An equation. An equation which is A plus 6 plus 5 is equal to 15. Okay, A plus 6 plus 5 is equal to 15. What's the next step? Okay, A plus 11, which is equal to 15. You're collecting the like terms, 6 plus 5. Receiving students?
11 minus 11.
All right. You have to subtract 11 on both sides, on this side, on the other side, so that we get rid of the 11 and leave A on its own to find the value of A. So, A plus 11 minus 11 is equal to 15 minus 11. So, we are left with A. So, cross off 11. A is equal to 4. Okay, good. That's for 1A, horizontal line. B, what's the expression? 3 plus 6 plus B. Okay, equals 15. That's the line total. So, 3 plus 6 is 9. Collect the like terms. 9 plus B is equal to 15. 9 minus 9 plus B is equal to 15 minus 9. Cross off the 9. B is equal to 6. Okay, 7 is a receiving student, so I hope you got that. All right. So the value of A is 4 and value of B is 6. So you can cross-check. Let's see. 4 plus 6 plus 5. Is it equal to 15? 4 plus 6 plus 5, is it equal to 15? Yes. Okay, let's try B. 6. 3 plus 6 plus 6. Is it equal to 15? All right, thank you, 7As and receiving students. Like I said, receiving teachers, you can correct the remaining exercises with your students in your own time. Once again, in today's lesson, we looked at finding the value of the pronumerals, all right? Finding the value of each of the letters. So it is very important that you know how to find the value of the pronumerals or the letters. You know the steps. These steps are very important. that has brought us to the end of our lesson, 70s and receiving students. Our key phrase for today's lesson is algebraic operations. And in our next lesson, 103, we'll be looking at solving equations. Thank you very much for your participation, class. You are welcome, Miss Sirima.